color of the, is that fucking gunpowder? Are you fucking out of your mind? What the Let's check out some, what is this? Middle Eastern, let's check out some Middle Eastern ammunition manufacturing. I'm not sure where this is, but this screams like Pakistan or like Afghanistan or one of the stands or something like that. Got a little annealing setup. I love it. What the fuck? That wasn't the powder, right? I like the pink finish. Is that just from the zinc being pulled out of the damn thing from whatever wet tumbling process they have? I like the, is that range brass? What is that? Is this once fired brass? Yes. It'll... Definitely one of the cleanest environments I've ever seen. Oh my god. Wow. Is that brass or copper? No, it's brass. What is he doing? So we have like some kind of bar stock or strips of what looks like brass. He's just testing the thickness. Some kind of punch. Very safe. Oh my. So this looks like maybe like a single stage drawing setup. Oh my, I don't like how close that is to his fingers. My god. Yeah, I think they're making cups. I think they're making brass from scratch. And he was just punching out whatever preform or whatever cup they're getting ready to make. Oh, fuck me. That is so dangerous. I'm like holding my own hands because I don't like, yeah, they're starting to, it looks like a drawing process. They're drawing these cups now into the beginning of what will probably be some kind of handgun cartridge or brass. Yep. Glad you still have your fingers. I can't believe this. So, let me stop here real quick. The modern process for drawing brass from cups is actually done typically on one machine. It's called a transfer press. And basically it'll take cups and it'll actually draw it out on one machine, and it will just transfer the cup to each stage, and then at the end the output will be a drawn cup. And it will go into other stages like trimming or like a neck forming machine, or it depends the setup, but typically drawing machines are not in a single stage format, especially for just modern clean safe production. It's usually in a large multi-step machine, not whatever this is, this single stage. I love the containers. No totes, no buckets, just like whatever that used to be. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm sure they're working with what they have, I hope. Because if they have the option to work with better materials, then shame on them. But if this is all they got, at least they're making do. But my god, what lubricant are they using? That's so dirty. What are they marinating it in, like lime juice? What is that? Oh, it actually might be lime juice. Citric acid's really good for polish, like Lemmy Shine. Maybe some kind of lubricant? This can't be healthy to have on your hands, dude. Again, just another single stager. Just drawing that brass out further. They don't look like they're evenly drawn either. It's just splashing like mud everywhere. Holy crap. What is that? Maybe like a few hundred pieces? What is that? Dry tumbling media. My god. At least they're making do, but damn. I mean, yeah, it gets the job done. Kind of makes me feel really fortunate that in the US, you know, just rudimentary reloading tools that you could even use at scale are readily available and relatively affordable. Kind of makes me a little thankful. The sandals, though, man. The sandals. Just getting all that media all over your feet. Ah, it's like walking through cat litter. That sucks. Yeah, it looks nice. But it's an interesting machine. I mean, you could just... Why are you doing it by hand? You could just use a case feeder. Like a little collator, and it'll just plop casings or tubes in there. You have to do this by hand. It looks like this is some kind of annealing machine where they're just softening the top of the case or the mouth of the case. So they're probably getting ready to do something, or maybe it just needs softening in whatever process this is. I guess they do need to do it since this is fresh brass. So yeah, they're just softening the brass mouth of the case. At least that's consistent. That looks like it might generate a really consistent result, but it's actually, I take that back. It's not even at all. You're not typically, so let me pause here. So typically when I'm annealing brass, I use what's called an ugly annealer, or if you're doing it by hand, you typically rotate the brass, you spin it in the flame. So you're getting an even flame around the brass. So you're not favoriting like any side of the brass, or like one side might get a little more annealed than the other. Typically when you rotate it, you get a nice even annealing, so it's nice and uniform. This doesn't look like that at all. I also just realized I don't think it's actually sitting in the flame long enough to meaningfully soften the brass. Like annealing, you're typically holding the casing in the flame for at least, you know, 4 to 7 seconds, depending on the thickness of the brass, the cartridge, etc. That's just a rough estimate, but this looks like it's maybe getting unevenly touched by flame for like 1.5, at most maybe like 1.5 seconds. This doesn't really look like it's doing a lot, but I guess it's better than nothing. I like the setup, how it drops off at the end. At least that's automated. At least he doesn't have to like pick up each one as he's putting it down. Yeah, it just drops their hole in whatever it's set up on. My god. It's just a cutout hole in a table. I mean, MacGyver it. Do what you gotta do. My god. That's nuts. Yeah, I don't even see like any annealing signature at the mouth of the case. Typically when you anneal, you get like a darker blue color at the mouth of the case. That's how you can tell it's been properly annealed. It's just being further sized or drawn out. Another single stage press. Oh, it looks like they are opening the primer pocket, which just allows a spot for the primer to go. Maybe they're punching the flash hole as well. This looks like a head stamp press where they're just putting the markings on the bottom of the case. Maybe it will tell you the brand and then also which cartridge it is. Pretty simple. I don't see a flash hole, so they haven't punched a flash hole yet. So if you were to insert a primer and pull the trigger, the explosion of the primer wouldn't reach the powder. So they're going to probably punch a flash hole. That might be this machine here. Oh, he's got to take it out? Oh my god. That's probably what this machine is doing. It's punching a flash hole. No, there's still not a flash hole. I don't know what this machine does. Oh, he's necking it down. I see. He's adding a shoulder to the case. So this looks like it could be like Tokarev, 762 by 25. Maybe? It's a necked cartridge. Or shoulder. Yeah, it's a bottleneck cartridge. I'm still not... Okay. I mean, yeah, it's manual, but... And it looks like it might be relatively consistent. If you're doing it by hand, I guess. They're doing a final trim here where they're giving the casing a final trim, so it's the correct overall length of the brass for the cartridge. It looks like it's actually chamfered and deburred. It's not a bad trim. It's not safe, or probably not as accurate as modern machinery, but you're getting it done. That's what he's punching the flash hole now. That little hole in the bottom. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I was wondering when they were going to do that. Yeah, so the hole they're putting now, so that when you actually pull the trigger and the primer is struck, the flash or the spark from the primer will go through that little hole, which is called the flash hole, and reach the powder, ignite the powder, and out comes the projectile. The gun goes off. Without that flash hole, you just get like probably just a pop. I wonder what would happen if you shot a round without a flash hole. Someone make that video. That does not look centered. That doesn't look centered at all. Alright. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Look at all the band-aids on this guy's fingers. Look at all that scrap mixed in with the brass. That's going to be a pain in the ass to filter out. What a mess. Look at it, and they're going to... Okay, yeah. And that stuff is sharp, too, and the guy's wearing sandals. Come on, dude. I mean, I know we're working with rudimentary equipment here. We're working with the best we got, but can we wear boots? There's your primer. I really like the rose-colored brass there. It's cool. Nothing wrong with single-stage pressing primers in. That's something many reloaders do. What is he putting... What is he putting in front of the primer? Is that like a little... What is that? Oh, those primers look interesting. Are those... Those don't look like... I'm actually not sure. I think the reason for the color of the... is that fucking gunpowder? Are you fucking out of your mind? What was that sound? What the f... Yeah, just spread it out. Just spread it out. Oh my god. Yeah, just pat it down. Just pat it down. Yeah. No, you got it. Oh my... Yeah, no. Yeah. We gotta fill them up. We can't waste any powder. Why does that look like oregano? What kind of powder is this? I was concerned about what was going on with those primers, but this is just a whole other level. Dude, you couldn't pay me to shoot these rounds. Yeah, yeah, perfect. Right to the top. They look great, man. Oh my... Jesus Christ. I like how he has a can of ball ammo. 7.62 ball ammo. Again, loving the rose gold. You know that probably is. He's just compressed the powder. My goodness. So, I'm not sure which cartridge this is. It might just be Tokarev. Those are some tall bullets, man. That's a good amount of compression. Yeah, that press looks real clean. Oh my god, I love the sticker too. Ah. I love the container too, the absolutely destroyed box too. Like, come on, I'm sure we have plastic containers around. Just like some cleanliness or organization. The poor kid. It's a kid doing this. This can't be clean. This like can't be a safe working environment. My god. What cartridge is that though? Is that it can't, it looks a little too big to be Tokarev. Aesthetically, love it. I love the pink. I love the rose color here on the brass and the cartridge, but overall, but oh, is this final inspection? All right. I'm glad those made it. Jeez. Look how dirty his gloves are, man. I only say that because look at his finger. That's not healthy materials getting on your hands, and I imagine these people aren't being very clean. It's getting on their face. Like, exposure, exposure, exposure. These poor people. I mean, that looks like really nice ammo. It looks properly polished and everything like that, but man, would I not shoot that. Do they have shoes? Do they have closed-toed shoes? Come on, dude. This is a workshop. This is a factory. You guys are making ammo for Pete's sake. Wear some fucking shoes. It's so unsafe. I have loaded ammo in Crocs and flip-flops before, but this is a little different. Cut me some slack. My god. Are they going to show the packaging so I can see the company? These don't seem very sturdy. I guess if it's in a box, it doesn't really matter. What is this? 50 rounds? Oh, it's 25 rounds. 5 rows of 5. Wait, they just go into plastic bags? Like little gift boxes? Or little gift bags? No. No. Okay, they... YAF. 30 bore pistol rounds. What is 30 bore? What is 30 bore? I haven't heard of that one yet. I haven't heard of that cartridge before. 30 bore. Alright, at least they have a box. At least they're plastic wrapped too. Most manufacturers, I don't make ammo in plastic wrap. That's a plus. That helps keep any degradation out, which is nice. But okay. That was a transformative experience.